It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Saints and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Brees now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Only needing 2 yards on second down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard to the 32. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Brees on the bootleg. They'll get this out to Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. Powers through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, fighting through. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after here coming up. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Smith to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action. Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Newton now to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got a boat down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
7 yards to pick up there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his 1st step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Newton. He's got Smith here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Newton. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Are you serious?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're an offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brees. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brees now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go, get tight, let's go, let's go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Brees. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
That's the way to make it great, man.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brees. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brees. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Kamara with a carry on 1st down, but this defense on him in a hurry, and he'll wind up losing a couple. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Brees to throw again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brees to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 3 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Newton's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brees. And Thomas has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brees got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Brees. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike, check.
Newton now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
They can't stop us.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!